Hi, I'm Paul Frazier, and I want to talk to you about EXP. So a few people have asked me, well, what was the one thing that convinced you that EXP was for you? And that's a great question, because I had all of the information for years. As I've said in other videos, I'd been watching EXP and I hadn't decided it was the right time. But a friend asked me, so how are you going to maintain your lifestyle that you're currently living at $500,000 a year more income with real estate? And, over the years, your family, they get used to this lifestyle. You plan trips, you have a certain type of home, you drive a certain type of cars, it just becomes your normal baseline lifestyle. And he said, how are you going to maintain that into retirement? You'd literally have to have millions of dollars more than what I currently have in retirement, investments and so on, to sustain that lifestyle, which is a really great thought, which I should have already had. Somebody should have already asked me that. A financial planner should have already brought that up. But it really sank in that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I thought, man, that's a great point. I don't want to give up my lifestyle. I don't want my family to have to give up the comfort that they're used to when I am in retirement. So this is the reason why I had to change my feeling of comfort, or the feeling of I was taking this casual approach, and I had to make a decision that EXP did offer me a road that would lead to that opportunity of maintaining more of my lifestyle after I was retired. And so this was really the value for me of EXP, at least one of the real values. That was that one point that put me over into realizing that no other company really offered me that. Like, I've studied all of the competitors, and I understand the nuances, the differences between different companies, and I felt like EXP is the mothership. They are the most advanced in their maturity as a company. They are doing all the right things that have led to the success that they have. There may be other companies that are now evolving, basically following in EXP's footsteps. But the first responders, people that I feel like I more connect with, are at EXP. I'm definitely more of a pioneering type, and I normally would have started in EXP 7 years ago. And it was an interesting time of my life, because I was so comfortable. I was doing so well in real estate. I just didn't feel like I needed to make any changes. And I didn't want to be distracted with all of the change in real estate, all my marketing and everything. I was just being lazy. And so laziness kept me in that same path of comfort, and to a place where I realized I don't want to stay on the road that I'm on for a lot longer, where I'm just selling real estate and doing tours and doing listing appointments. And I was avoiding building my business because I don't want to recruit. I don't want to have the responsibility of taking care of all these people and training people. I don't want that to be my new life. I've been there, done that in other businesses, and I don't want to go back to that. I really enjoy the independence and the freedom that real estate has given me. No employees, no worries about anybody else. Me just doing it. I have my phone, bang, I'm doing real estate. I have a coordinator. I'm making all the money in the world that I want, do everything we want to do. Why turn that over? Why mess with that? Well, because it can't sustain itself. Because if I get sick, if I get hurt, if I want to retire, that whole money train stops. And that was the reality that brought me to where I'm at now in EXP, where I realized I need to go about building a downline, a team of people where I'm growing my business, and the income that is coming now from the efforts of other people is now starting to become a reality. I'm starting to see it for the first time in my career in real estate, where I have recruited a lot of people into real estate just in the normal process of other agents calling me and saying, "Hey, Paul, how do you like the office you're at?" I've recruited agents significantly to other offices, never been compensated for that. The big mistake that those offices made, they should have compensated me because those agents, some of which will follow me into EXP, because it just seems like that's what people do. I make good advice. I give good advice to people. When people follow my advice, they get rich. They make more money. And so I've never made a decision in my career, in my lifetime, as cautiously as I had when I came into real estate. And then my journey into EXP has never been so cautious. I'm generally a person that will just dive in. I'm a big picture. I just go for it. I trust I can figure it out. And with EXP, I really took my time. It was years where I watched, I sat on the sidelines, I observed, and I made my move into EXP a year ago. And now I'm starting to see the rewards and the benefits of that decision through relationships that I've made in EXP, through advice that I've been given by agents in EXP who are 100 times my superior and can offer that type of advice. And that's another video that I'm going to do, is the benefits of associating with agents that have the experience that you don't have, and they're willing to help you, their willingness to help you, and the benefits of EXP in that regard, and how we are able to help one another. And there, excuse me, there are incentives from EXP to do that. And I'm now receiving checks from EXP for the recruitment of other agents. And I'm not going at it like a lot of agents have, although I really want to step up my game. And that's why I'm making these videos. I'm hoping that my YouTube presence will begin to grow. I do have another real estate channel. I have over 550 videos right now on that channel that I use in real estate, but not a single video concerning what office I'm at, what, EXP. This is a whole new channel, and that's why I'm beginning to just kind of grow this side. And I want to use it for private conversations with other agents, whether you're new in real estate or you're pro. Maybe you're far more experienced than I am in real estate, and you want to have a private conversation and not let everybody in your sphere of influence know what you're thinking about doing. So feel free to reach out to me, and it will be a confidential phone call, and we can discuss your plans in real estate. So thank you for listening. I'm Paul Frazier here in Bend, Oregon. MrBendOregon.com is, you can find more about me. If you'd like to reach out, follow me on social media. But I'd love to jump on a call, have an old-fashioned phone call conversation, or meet you in person to discuss EXP. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope this mattered. Hope this made sense. I hope this was an epiphany moment for you, because that's what I'm hoping to do, is to share those moments that I had with other people and help you across the line into new opportunities in real estate. Thanks for listening. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.